Look. As I represent the game in a way that can't be challenged, and delegate the comments of hate that can't be managed. I was told once, roll my shoulder like blunts and don't get touched, but my skin tough and thicker than this biz butt. So guess what? I'ma talk my shit and just win once. Throw uppercuts and bone breakers, a needle and haystack with haymakers. I throw mines, don't hide behind my straight right. I show mine and show no the blow by the blow, bro. I blow mines.
How you out so cool?
Of all that? Yeah! Listen, before I get started, please let me know if my mic is too loud or if it's just right or if it's as you guys remember. You got to let me know because I was fiddling around. I hit the volume. I'm like, oh my God, I can't remember where I got my levels. So, hey, let me know. Let me know how my level's looking. Let me know. A little too loud. Okay, distorted. Okay. Is it still distorted? Way too loud. Hold on. Is it still distorted? Let me know. The mic is hot. It's coming in hot. Because I don't even know which way I'm turning it. Sounds bad. Turn it down a bit more. Okay. I don't even know which one is. Oh, it's good now. It's good now. How about now? Because I just touched it. I just touched it. It's getting warmer. Good. What's cracking, ShowBizz? Hopefully not my mic. Sounds fuzzy. What up, Biz? It's good now. It's good now. Keep going. Okay. Up, off. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. It's Taco Tuesday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Hold on, let me turn that. There it is. It's still too loud. Let me see. Gabe, what's going on with you? Justin Aura. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Lord. First, I want to say this. How is it now? How is it now? You want me to turn it down some more? Because I am loud. I'm a loud man, my damn self. Tell old Gray to leave the mic alone. You know what I'm saying? Old Gray with the shaky hands. Old Gray got the shaky hands. Let me see. Sully, can you adjust the gain on the mic biz? Okay. How about now? How about now? I don't know which one is up and which one is down. I'm telling you, when I get it nice, I usually just leave it the whole damn thing alone. Some static on the Mac. Good, perfect. Okay. So let's start talking. Perfect. I have. Oh, wait a minute. Before I get started, I want to say this. Before I get started, I saw her. Where is she? Everybody know. I saw her. There she is. Jackie! You thought I ain't see you, Jackie. I saw your ass. Okay, well, not yet. I saw you. Let me see. What else we got? Charles Baker. Get the F out of here, man. It's my night. Hashtag Canelo. So, Canelo can't lose. Where is he? Canelo can't lose. I actually get that. If that's what you meant or not, I actually get that. Mr. Biz, what's going on? Jackie, I got my money on Bivol. I got my money on Bivol. Biz taking an L. Sully, I know how you feel, Sully. Sully, meet me over on Relevnt. Listen, you all know I'm going to make sure. I'm reaching out to my sponsor right now to see if we can get a safety bet on those putting their money on Bivol. If there's any time to put your money on the underdog, I think this is the time. I think this is the time. So come over to Relevnt, hit the link. I'm going to show you guys how to get to the bag tomorrow, prime time tomorrow, hump day. I'm a little under the weather. If you guys hear it in my throat, in my voice or whatever, I'm a little under the weather. And I'm going to show you guys how to get to the bag, okay? There's going to be a safety. I'm hoping. I'm reaching out to the sponsor now. If there's any time to put money on the underdog, I'm putting on Bivol this time. I told you guys I would. But before y'all start crying in the comment section, I know you guys are, who I have my money on isn't my prediction. Who I got my money on isn't my prediction. I predict Canelo to win. Who I got my money on? It's kind of like if you would have put your money on Buster Douglas back in what, 88? When was that? But you predict Tyson to win. But let me put my money on Buster Douglas. I got my money on Bivol. I'm predicting Canelo to win. But before I get started, let's see what your friend and mine, Old Gray, has to say about it.
I don't know, ShowBizz. I'm sick too. The difference between you and I, ShowBizz, is you're sick in the head. Bivol ain't got a chance against Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't have one chance. He is the smallest light heavyweight Canelo could find. Callum Smith wasn't only bigger than Bivol, with a longer arm reach, he's a better fighter. So Canelo Alvarez has fought in steeper competition than Bivol. Kovalev, more natural light heavyweight, better jab, more of a power puncher. Bivol, he just a step up so he could take on better beef. This is the money that you're going to lose. Okay, ShowBizz. See you later, War Room.
I'm gonna tell you, Old Gray, he needs some Vicks. But he makes the point. He said Callum Smith was bigger, longer, and better than Bivol. Huh? He fought him at super middleweight, but that doesn't mean that Callum Smith isn't bigger. Callum Smith is probably a better light heavyweight than Bivol. What do you say? 168, I know, but where does he fight now? Was Callum Smith a bigger man than Bivol? Bivol said that he could fight at 168. Hold on. I would bet on Bivol, but he don't got anything Canelo ain't seen. Good point. He uses height better than Smith, though. Okay. Even if Bivol wins a close fight, Canelo wins. Now that, I'm with you. Sully! Old Gray also forgot the defensive strategy of Bivol uses less head movement, but relies on distance control to not get hit. Canelo going to kill him. Uh-oh. We're talking. Callum Smith is definitely not better than Bivol. Okay. How about this? Does Kovalev have a better jab than Bivol? Does Kovalev have a better jab than Bivol? That's the black two sugars. Let me ask you guys this. No, let's talk. I'm sick, and I'm talking. You guys can talk. Talk it up. And everybody, if you haven't done it already, you know what you have to do. What you're waiting for, hit the like.
Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, get those.
How? Let me see what else we got. At this point, size, tons matter. Okay, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You need to be in better shape than Canelo. You got a dog, Canelo. Well, I want to say this. When we talk about size, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. And I want you to follow me on this Taco Tuesday. You ready? You ready? You guys gonna have to follow me. I know. Hey, look, hit the like button. Make sure everybody get their notifications. The way they get to know, we got to do this. We got to power through this. So we got to hit the like. Everybody hit the like button. And Sully, I'm sorry, Sully. What are you waiting for? Size don't matter. Okay, hold on. I got something better than that. This is gonna sound weird, but listen to me closely, okay? Canelo Alvarez is smaller than Bivol. But he's the bigger man. Wait a minute. This makes zero sense. Let's break it down. Bivol and Canelo. Canelo is smaller than Bivol, coming all the way up from what? Welterweight? He's a little guy. But at the same time, he's the giant in the ring. Somehow, Canelo is bigger, stronger than Bivol. You get that sense. Bivol is the light heavyweight, but somehow it is Canelo who is bigger and stronger. How so? I don't know. But it's the fact. When you think of this comparison, Canelo Alvarez is the bigger fighter. But how? He's a little guy. He's 5'8", coming up many weight classes, but he's bigger and stronger. Bivol's 6 foot. I know. I just said he's the smaller guy. How is he the bigger guy? Canelo wins but goes down in the fight. Well, let me tell you what I have. Guess what I have for you guys. You didn't know I was going to have it. You guys thought I was sick. Hey, he's sick. He's not going to put the effort in. I'll put the effort in every damn day, even when I'm sick, because I got the receipts. Receipts, motherfucker! Let's look at Canelo Alvarez's offense. Out there, nothing is safe. Your body, your chin, your shoulder, your elbows, your hips, nothing is safe. As Colin Smith, your biceps aren't safe. Your biceps aren't safe. He's the bigger man. Bivol's 6 foot. Canelo's been beating up on guys 6'3", 6'4", 6'2". Against journeyman, you're smoking weed. Let's give it to my man right here. He's smoking the best weed in the world, and I really need to know where you're getting it from. Is it Tyson Ranch? Where you getting it from? But I'll tell you something about what that did to your brain. It made you.
That comment was dumb.
Canelo may just have the best resume right now out of all active fighters. And it's so funny. We just heard Gervonta Tank Davis say that Canelo is the best there is. Fighters, warriors, they say Canelo is the best in the world. The only people who don't are tomato cans like you and I sitting on the couch. All right? So let's move forward. Let's look at Dimitri Bivol's offense. Let me see what you have to say. Yo, Biz, do you think Canelo will ever have a Tyson Jones moment and lose in dramatic fashion by KO? Yes, absolutely. That's what the great ones do. Okay, throwing them things. That's right, he's throwing them things. Let me tell you what I see, though. Bivol has 3 weapons. 4. Biggest weapon, his feet. Then Bivol has a left hook. He has a 1, and he has a 2. He has a 1, 2, a 3. If this was Spades, he'll have a possible. He has 3 books and a possible. His footwork, his 1 and his 2, and a possible 3. Huh? This is my problem. This is my problem with Bivol right here. One hell of a problem. 1, 2, ha. Ah! Ah! Wait a second. Huh? Gotcha. Hold on. One more gear. Hold on. If Canelo beats Bivol, better be Benavidez, he could pretty much retire. Yeah, but he won't, because great ones don't. So he can be done with that by next year, right? That's how he's moving. So here's my question. Does Canelo Alvarez have something for that? Does he have something for that? That 1 and 2 is putting people out. Okay, let me see. They do answer, oh, yes, I wonder. Well, you should have before throwing it from the plane. He's doing too much arm punching. Canelo is walking through it. Well, here's the thing. He's not walking through it without some upper body movement. Let's see Canelo's answer to the rock'em sock'em. bruh. Hold on, let me see. Bivol is a good fighter, but he doesn't bend in at the waist or go to the body enough to beat this version of Canelo. Good point. So here's what I'm saying. The beat go hard. Yes, it does. So here's what I'm saying. Damn, Canelo got great defense. Yes. Let's put everything together. No, I didn't produce the track. Let's put everything together. Bivol, Canelo. Bivol actually doesn't have the size advantage. It's not going to be his size that would beat Canelo. The size hasn't mattered with anyone else. It hasn't mattered. It didn't matter with Fielding. It didn't matter with Callum Smith. I'm talking about size alone. It didn't matter with Kovalev. So the size isn't going to do it, especially with Bivol being smaller than those guys. He's actually smaller than those guys. Caleb Plant was taller than Canelo Alvarez and good boxing and good skills. Caleb Plant's a big kid. He can fight at 175. So it's not going to be the size. With Bivol, actually, Bivol's kind of a super middleweight, okay? He's short. He's 6 feet. He said he can fight at 168. It's not going to be power either. Canelo Alvarez chewing on the punches from Kovalev, chewing on the punches from Triple G. It's not, Bivol doesn't have crazy power either. Canelo Alvarez, like I said, he's a little guy, but somehow he's the big, strong guy in the fight, right? Remember that? Iron Mike Tyson will come in. Iron Mike Tyson's the little guy, but you saw him as the giant in the fight. You had big men running for the hills. Bivol will have to beat Canelo off of skills. Bivol would have to have more skills than Canelo Alvarez. This is not a big man versus a little man fight. It's not. I thought it was. I said Canelo going up to 175. Going to be kind of chubby, a little slow. That's not the point. It's going to be a skills fight. Footwork, timing, facts. It's going to be a skills fight. So the question is, when we looked at them two, is Bivol more skillful than Canelo Alvarez? Let me see. New Jersey loves you, boy. Love you, boy. Biz, I need that Canelo defense video. My homie says Canelo defense is overrated. You feel what I'm saying, Traveling Trav? So let's look at it again. Let's look at Bivol's offense and Canelo's defense. You guys see it? Special effects? Any special effects? Look. Bivol. His offense is his feet. He hops forward, hops backwards. He goes bam, bam, boom, boom. And then when you go forward, he hops back, left hook, bam, boom, 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 boom. Then he knocks you back, hops forward, bam, boom, 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 hops back, bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. He's like Drago. Boom, boom. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hop back, left hook, right hook, left hook, hop forward, jab, jab, right. In and out. Boom, boom. My question is, what happens when one of his booms gets countered with a bam, and then his pow get countered with a boom. If he gets countered hard enough, he's not going to throw his boom, boom, bams that often. Now he's just going to be moving around like everybody else. When he hops back and he doesn't want to throw a boom because he don't want to get countered with a bam, he's just going to hop back. And when he does that, Canelo is now able to dictate the ring. That's going to happen around the fifth round, like he did with Caleb Plant. Eventually, Canelo now is throwing punches without one of your booms or bams going back at him. My thing is this. Does Bivol have the opportunity? Will he be able to adjust later in the fight? Because he's going to win the early rounds. Is he going to be able to win the late rounds too? Let's see what you have to say. Kind of like Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. Will Bivol actually steps in and around like Triple G? Well, Bivol actually steps in and around like Triple G. Those other guys were being cautious and wasn't in range. Triple G was jabbing Canelo to hell in range. Yeah, because Triple G is a great fighter. Is Bivol a great fighter? Once again, like I said, it comes down to skills. Triple G is a skillful fighter, more skillful than Bivol. Black Sun, what's going on, my brother? So let's look at Canelo's defense again. And here's what I was telling you guys. This is what I was saying to you guys. While everybody, the Canelo haters, hate Canelo for often fighting. He's fighting a lot, okay? What I keep saying is everybody else that you want to fight Canelo got to get busy too, because here's my biggest argument. Canelo is getting a lot of experience. He's already a great fighter, getting a lot of experience. My question is, what is Bivol going to show Canelo that he hasn't seen from Danny Jacobs, from Kovalev, from Austin Trout, from Callum Smith, from those boys, from Caleb Plant? You got these guys with good feet, with good reach, shooting a great jab, shooting a 1-2 and a 3 sometimes. Is Bivol so outside of the range that Canelo cannot grab some experience that he has from those other fights and implement it to this fight because Bivol is so different? That's my question. That's my question. The way Bivol fight from the outside, has he demonstrated, when I showed you, has he demonstrated anything that Canelo hasn't seen from the likes of Danny Jacobs, from the likes of Caleb Plant, from the likes of Callum Smith? Put them all together, wrap them all together in some salad, right? You know, you got the croissants, you got the tomatoes, you got the cheese, you got all those, the ranch dressing or whatever dressing you use, huh? The grilled chicken or fried chicken, however you want to do it. The eggs, the book, put them all together. Sarate. That's the question. The olives. When you looked at Bivol, that's the question. Footwork, more footwork than Caleb Plant. So what you see in Bivol is better footwork than Caleb Plant. King Roll, footwork better than Caleb Plant. At least Caleb Plant spins you. More footwork than Caleb Plant. Is that what you're saying? Bivol got better feet than Billy Joe Saunders? Are you sure? He has better feet than Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant? Are you sure? Let me ask you. I'm asking you, is that glaring? No, he doesn't. Is he trolling? I don't know. Better spring off the bounce. Now we're reaching. He got better spring off the bounce. He's going to beat Canelo because Canelo ain't seen better spring off the bounce. So I'll say, can y'all just stop talking just to talk? We're trying to get somewhere here. He got better spring off the bounce. You're the girl who makes me feel so good, cutie pie. I don't know what he's talking about. Before we continue on, we do have to move on to our Twitter fingers. Let's go on to our Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. He got better spring off the bounce. He got more bounce to the ounce. He got more bounce to the ounce. All right, here we go. Twitter fingers. Anthony Joshua is reportedly, this came from Michael Benson, is reportedly poised to stay with Sky Sports for his UK TV broadcast rights. It's claimed no deal is done yet, but AJ looks set to remain on Sky with the Alexander Usyk rematch still targeted for July 23rd. Can't wait. Can't wait. This is big. This is huge. Usyk beats AJ, goes on to fight whomever. He'll mess around and be greater than Tyson Fury. And here's the funny thing. Tyson Gypsy King Fury. He's younger than Usyk, isn't he? Tyson Fury like 33. So how was Bivol better matchup than the PBC guys? Look at the PBC guys. PBC, love you like a PBC, I love you like a play cousin. We're just like this. We're just like this. But look at the PBC guys. At least Bivol beat Pascal. At least Bivol beat Joe Smith. Who did David Benavidez beat? Come on, Charles Baker. You got to make strong arguments. Charlo, hold on real quick. Because I did something a long time ago, and I just got everybody out of there. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it soon, I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to say whatever. Let me see. I don't want that. Wait 1 second. Gosh darn it. No, that's Jamel. Hold on. No. Is this Jamel? No. I don't think I have it. Don't tell me I've gotten rid of it. Oh, no. I'm still here. I just want to show you. If I can't show you, then it is what it is. No. Oh, my goodness. I think this may be it. We'll see. If it's not it, then it is what it is. Who did Jamal Charlo face? Who did he beat? Now, let's move forward as I load this up. Everybody, please go to ShowBizz. Oh, and everybody who's purchasing my merchandise, much love to you. My goodness. Nate, all of you guys, thank you so much. All right, don't forget, hit the link. Go over to Relevnt. We're about to get to the bag. I'm going to show you guys the safety. Anybody who wants to take a chance on Bivol, I'm going to let you guys know what the safety is. Okay, another Twitter fingers. Jake Paul, he says, I'm back for August 13th. Uh-oh. Yo, Adrian, flex on him. See, pow, hit the Tyson Bale. Keep my wife's name. Thank you so much, Adrian. August 13th, Jake Paul, who do you guys think is going to be against? I hope it's Conor McGregor or something like that. Let's make it fun. Let me see what else we have. Jake Paul said, after a historic weekend for women and sports, maybe we should make more history and bring the rematch of the biggest women's fight ever to the Middle East and continue evolving equality together. That was a great, real big statement. We all know how the Middle East, how they feel about women athletes and stuff like that. If he were to do something like that and have Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano in the Middle East, that's a huge statement for women athletes all over the world, especially women warriors. That'd be a huge slap in the face, and they won't be able to turn down the money, could they? Let me see. Bivol is a well-balanced fighter. If he has the gas and durability as well as maintain his game, it's possible he can overwhelm Canelo. Well, if that's the case, if he overwhelms Canelo, if that's the case, if you think that's the case, put a bag on it. Follow me over to Relevnt. I'll show you guys how to get to the bag. And those, my friends, those were the Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers. Now let me see if for Charles Baker, let me see if this the defensive segment, I use some of this for the defensive segment that I used today, but let me see if this is the video I'm talking about.
Yeah, and you're at least a jab. Lots of jabs, nothing landed. However, Canelo
In the ring with his feet, his head movement has been brilliant in the last couple of fights.
This is fantastic defense in this round from Canelo.
Keep him up.
You know, I rarely see Sergio. Good hook to the head and a right hand from Canelo.
That is a beautiful display of defense from Canelo.
Forward, Chris, how did you score that?
I've got it 3 rounds to 1, 39-36 for Canelo Alvarez. His accuracy is the difference in some of these. Danny Jacobs just can't seem to get enough punches put together to make an impact.
Each other, you know, he uses his jab as well as fight against a guy like that. You saw him train out.
Punctuates it with a jab. Look at him slip all these shots. The hardest thing to do.
As the fight goes on, it makes it hard for Charlo. That could be a concussive effect.
It's almost like an exercise in the ring, Sergio, when you say, hey, just slip and hit. Just make this guy miss. But look at this. He continues to do so. Floyd Mayweather style.
His head movement and waist movement, and you can tell they worked on that, but he's doing it while going forward. That's so hard to do. It takes confidence to do that.
What I was just showing you guys were the same type of punches Danny Jacobs was throwing Canelo. Those are the same type of punches Jamal Charlo throw. Same as Bivol, too. So when Charles Baker said, well, what's the difference? It's just that Bivol's 175. Bivol, Danny Jacobs, Jamal Charlo, right? Except for Bivol got a better resume. Let me see. Biz got more spring in his Twitter fingers, 100%. Let me see. He's not Jacobs. Charlo's outclassed Derevchenko. Jacobs had a close fight with him. Well, here's the thing, Charles Baker. Here's the thing. There's going to be nothing I can say. I know where you're at, right? So we're just going to have to agree to disagree. No, Danny Jacobs and Charlo aren't the same human being. But if you know anything about boxing, you know to study similar type of styles and see how they do against that type of style. All right. No, Danny Jacobs and Charlo aren't the exact same person. Okay. But what I was doing was showing the type of punches that Charlo throws and how Canelo responds to them. If you want to look at resumes, it's not even close. All right. So I'm just referring to your question when you say, why Bivol over those guys? Why Jamal Charlo over anybody? Why Benavidez over anybody? It's kind of like, let's interchange them. Right? Now, Charles Baker, what you can say is, I'm a big fan of Jamal Charlo. That'll work. But if you want to analyze everything, Jamal Charlo, Bivol, Danny Jacobs, right? Jamal Charlo told you in your face, Canelo isn't ducking me. He never ducked me. And Canelo's the best. All right? So don't cap for him more than he's capping for himself. Chill. All right, what else we got? If Canelo beats Bivol, will he be your number one pound for pound? No. No. The only way he'll be my number one pound for pound if he beats Bivol is if Usyk loses to AJ. I told you before, and I'm going to have to tell you very, very slowly, the awaken. So you can be like, oh, I get it, right? And I've said this numerous times, and I've been saying this for almost a year. So let me break it down slower. Usyk went from undisputed to beating the number one ranked unified heavyweight. Canelo will have to go from undisputed to beat the number one ranked unified light heavyweight to match what Usyk did. And that's better Biev, not Bivol. All right? That's the equivalent. Canelo going from undisputed to beating better Biev, not Bivol. Right? Usyk went from undisputed and he beat Anthony A.J. Joshua. Okay? If that still doesn't sink, I don't know what to do. How is Shakur a dirty fighter? Canelo was pawing against Caleb Plant. Valdez was on PEDs before, but Shakur a dirty fighter. BNTF. You have a chip on your shoulder at this point. All right? Shakur Stevenson is an amazing fighter. He's an awesome fighter. All right? I think you're stuck on the one thing of me saying that he was being dirty in that fight. And you're so much of I'm going to take the side and protect Shakur Stevenson. You're doing that so much, you can't hear the positives. So now you're arguing and come back. He said something negative, so let me come at that. Shakur Stevenson isn't a dirty fighter. He's a fantastic fighter. I got him on my pound for pound list. So I don't think you're responding well. All right? He did something dirty in that fight. He was doing dirty things in that fight. He was. Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest fighters of all time. He's done dirty things. He did it all the time. Bernard Hopkins, he did it all the time. Rocky Marciano, all the time. Muhammad Ali did a lot of little dirty, little sneaky stuff all the time. For George Foreman, right? Don't trip. At that point, it's up to the referee to manage it. I wasn't mad at Shakur, and I'm going to say it again. I wasn't mad at Shakur. I wasn't mad at Shakur. I wasn't mad at Shakur. I was mad at Kenny Bayless. If he managed the fight differently, then Shakur would have adjusted and still would have taxed that ass. Chill. All right. What else we got? Now Bivol is similar, but you said Triple G is great. Triple G is great. You don't think so? Then I really don't know what to say. Triple G is great. He's a great fighter. Didn't have the greatest career though, but he's a great fighter. Let me tell you this. BK, you feel me, BK? 100. I think people are too emotional to be able to handle. Let me look. This is why this community is the best community in the world on this Taco Tuesday. I'm going to end with this note, on this high note. because I'm starting to sweat and I'm actually under the weather. But this community, the best community in the world. All right. If best boxing community in the world. If you are too emotional and can't handle criticism, and I know when you can't, criticism of a fighter you like. I know when you can't, because I don't just say bad things about any fighter. I say good and bad. When you focus on the bad, that means you're their bodyguard. All right. But I'm going to run down a few things that I've said. Hold on. Check out Jenna Tools from New York, new female boxer. Oh, okay, Jenna. Check her out. I'm gonna run off a few things that I've said. I said that Floyd Mayweather isn't a top 10 pound for pound fighter ever. I said those things. But I've also said that Pacquiao wouldn't be able to beat Floyd Mayweather. If it was a 10 out of 10 times, Floyd would beat him 10 out of 10 times. But I also said that Pacquiao had a greater career. I said Canelo Alvarez is a great fighter. But I got him number 2 pound for pound under Usyk. I said Tyson the Gypsy King Fury could be a great fighter, but he ain't an all-time great heavyweight. I also said he didn't cheat Wilder. I dropped Inoue down under Errol the True Spence. I said Terrence Bud Crawford, the best welterweight in the world. And for all of, I got 98%, 97% men that follow me. I said Katie Taylor is greater than Terrence Crawford right now. So I don't pander to anybody, and this community is still intact and still here. That's what makes this community the #1 community in the world when it comes to boxing. I pander to nothing, no matter your race, no matter your gender, no matter your culture, no matter anything. But this is what y'all going to have to do. This is what y'all going to have to do. Y'all going to have to hear the good and the bad. There's heaven and there's hell. Nobody's perfect. And if you hear me criticize Canelo, there's some great things he does as well. If you hear me criticize Clarissa Shields or Shakur Stevenson, don't panic. Hear everything. Cool? Katie Taylor is better than Crawford right now. I don't know, Biz. Didn't say better. I said greater. Terrence Crawford is better than she is. She's greater. Once again, people don't listen. People don't listen, and they get in their feelings. Terrence Crawford's a better fighter than Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's greater. Right now, she's greater. Right now, what have you done for me lately? She's greater. Y'all got to listen. Y'all got to listen. ShowBizz, your money is on hold. Bivol, I told you why, but you're late. It's going to take you some time. You're going to have to rewind. Let me see. Do you think wrestling training is good for clinch in boxing? Wrestling training is good for a lot of things. Football, boxing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Some grappling. Absolutely. Jack Johnson is probably the best clincher in the world. One of the greatest fighters ever. His clinching really helped him be one of the greatest fighters of all time. Let me see. Has a great aunt booty. You ain't lying. That's funny as hell. Let me see. What's your take on Bruce Ennis? Man, I've said it a million times. He's probably the best welterweight in the world, as far as skill set and everything. He's the future. I think Shakur Stevenson, Bruce Ennis, I think those two are the future, bro. For real. Maybe, and Jared Anderson. No, she is not. WTF. Well, here's the thing. Is Terrence Crawford undisputed? Let's do Katie Taylor, Terrence Crawford real quick for everybody, for the crybabies out there. Is Terrence Crawford undisputed? Yes or no? Before I go, let me just give you the way I think. Is Terrence Crawford undisputed? No, He was. Oh, he was. How many times did he defend his undisputed status? He already been. Okay. How many times he defended? How many times did he defend it? I know he was. How many times did he defend it? 0. How many times did Katie Taylor defend her undisputed status? How many times did she defend it? How many times? Multiple times. Okay. Katie Taylor ranked as #1 women's fighter in the world. Who did she just fight? What was she ranked? Who did she fight? What was she ranked? Katie Taylor ranked #1 fighter, pound for pound, women's fighter in the world. The woman she just fought was ranked what? #2 best women's fight. Has Terrence Crawford been ranked #1 and fought the #2 best fight? How about the #2 best welterweight? How about the #2? As of right now, Katie Taylor is doing more than Terrence Crawford. Katie Taylor just broke a record at Madison Square Garden. Huh? Has Terrence Crawford broken any records as far as filling the stadium? Filling the stadium. How about impact? Let's do impact. Has Terrence Crawford broke any records filling the stadium? Preach, 100%. No, you're right, Biz. Okay. That's my way of thinking. Your way of thinking is Terrence Crawford got balls, and you just like that. ShowBizz The Adult. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Don't forget, tomorrow is Hump Day, baby. And we're going to talk some more Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol. This is some serious stuff. We're talking about a big-time fight this weekend, and we're going to be all over it. I'm also going to be doing my live reactions to the weigh-ins, to the last press conferences, to all those damn things, right? Also, go over to Relevnt, hit the link, come over to Relevnt. All these conversations, you can have a more intimate conversation with me on Relevnt, because you can show up, hit your mic, you can talk to me, I'll talk back to you, I can see your face, you can see mine, and we could go back and forth. Plus, I'm going to show you guys how to get the bag and how I'm going to put my money on Bivol against Canelo Alvarez this weekend. ShowBizz The Adult. I'm out. Huh. Awesome. Fought all bums to undisputed. Hold on, before I go. Fought all bums to undisputed. Who? Terrence Crawford? Let's not talk about Terrence Crawford's road to undisputed. I'm out.